Hello and welcome to another English class. Today we are looking at contrasting conjunctions. Now, I've done videos before about contrasting conjunctions, but I think there are a few important details that I missed. So hopefully this will cover anything that I missed in those videos. And you can see those videos in my playlist, English Classes. I'll put this video right next to those videos so you can see them and compare them, okay? Let's start with though. Though can be placed in several different positions in the sentence or sentences, okay? At the beginning of a clause in one sentence. Though she lives nearby, I rarely see her. Now this is more formal and less common, and you must remember the punctuation in the middle of the sentence. Though she lives nearby, comma, I rarely see her. So you have two clauses in one sentence, okay? Next, you can put it at the beginning of the second clause. She lives nearby, comma, though I rarely see her. This is less formal, perhaps more common. She lives nearby, full stop. I rarely see her though. Now this is informal spoken English, and this is probably the most common thing you will hear when people are speaking, but you shouldn't write like that. This should only be for spoken English. And it is informal, but we use this all the time. Well, some people do, some people don't, but it's very common to hear someone saying da 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 da, da 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 da, though. So it's just comparing. I love the house, I don't like the garden, though. Okay? Edinburgh's a lovely city, I don't like the weather, though. Okay? He's a good teacher, what the hell has he got on his head, though? So this is informal spoken English, very, very common. Now this is two sentences. She lives nearby, full stop. I rarely see her though, okay? It must be two sentences. You must remember when you're writing, the punctuation is very, very important. Now here's one. This is the reason I did this video, for this sentence. Two sentences, but the second sentence has two clauses and we put the conjunction in between the two clauses, okay? She lives nearby, full stop. I work a lot though, so I rarely see her. So these are two clauses and we put the conjunction between commas in the middle. She lives nearby. I work a lot though, so I rarely see her. Okay, and that just gives you more detail. This is very important. And as I said, the punctuation is absolutely key. If you're writing, if you're speaking, it's irrelevant. You don't say, I work a lot, comma, though, comma, so I rarely see her. But when you're writing, you must get the punctuation correct. Okay? So that's though. Okay, now remember, you can use although in this sentence, and it's very, very common to use although at the beginning. You can use although in this sentence, but you cannot use although in these sentences. You cannot put although at the end of a second sentence or between two clauses of a second sentence. Only at the beginning of one clause, here and here. Okay, beginning of the first clause or the beginning of the second clause. Okay, I thought the board was going to fall. Now let's look at however. However is actually quite similar to though in grammatical terms. There are lots of jobs, full stop. However, you must have the appropriate qualifications, okay? Now here, it's at the beginning of a second sentence. Full stop, however, comma. There are lots of jobs, full stop. However, comma, you must have the appropriate qualifications. Now this is exactly the same as this, the second one, okay? I wanted the job, full stop. I didn't have the right qualifications, however, so I didn't get it. I wanted the job, full stop. I didn't have the right qualifications, comma, however, comma, so I didn't get it. It's exactly the same grammar as this, okay? So you can use though or however. But though is much more common in this type of sentence, okay? However is fine, it's a bit more formal. This is more common for however, okay? But it's a different sentence, so it depends on the sentence, okay? Now, the reason I'm doing these ones is because we're talking about full stop and then a new sentence. With nevertheless and even so, it's exactly the same. You must have it at the beginning of a second sentence before a comma. I know he's excellent at his job, full stop. Nevertheless, comma, he can't talk to customers that way. Always after a full stop and with a comma afterwards, okay? You can also say nonetheless, N-O-N-E T-H-E-L-E-S-S. Nevertheless, nonetheless. I love those words. I know he's excellent at his job, full stop. Even so, comma, he can't talk to customers like that. That way or like that is exactly the same information. Okay, there you go. I hope you enjoyed that. Subscribe to the channel for regular English classes. Hit like, thumbs up, thank you very much, I appreciate that. Share this with anyone you know who's learning English, because that's a nice thing to do. And leave a comment if you have any doubts or questions. Until next time, have a lovely day. Bye bye.